All right, hello everybody. I'm gonna exit out of that. My name's Nicole, and I'm sure you all know me because I only share this stream with my friends. And today I'm going to be working on some cleanup of some code in vcpkg, specifically commands. So as any package manager, we have a bunch of subcommands, and the current way that we deal with them, we have three kinds of commands, and they're all a bit weird, and they're all done with function pointers. And so what we're going to be doing is modifying this to start using, inheritance. It's often seen as kind of a bad thing, inheritance, but if used correctly and if used with mostly pure virtual interfaces, it can be really, really nice. And, it's built into the language, so much easier than dealing with function pointers. And I want to make sure that people can hear me and everything. So if someone could chat, that would be fantastic. Like just wave to me or something. Haha! No function pointers for the function pointer god. The function pointer god is dead and we've killed him. Alright, so stream chat seems to be working. Let us get to the coding. Alright, so first of all, can everyone see the code? Does it need to be bigger or anything? I'm going to take that as a yes. No one talking is good. All right. So, cool. So basically, we have these three commands. We have one that... so this is the first kind of command. It's the most basic kind of command. It just takes the arguments to vcpkg and the file system. So vcpkg has a file system type. Yeah, it's comic code. It's amazing. I love it so much. I think the PhD also uses it for his streams, and I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was. Oh no, I do use eastconst, but the code base does use westconst, and consistency is more important than opinionation. So this file system type it basically allows us to write all of the file system code in its own file. Do I have two mics going? I very well might. I don't think I do. I do. For some reason, my webcam is on. Go away. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, video capture device. Add source. Add source. Oh god, beautiful. My beautiful face. Okay. And we're going to mute the webcam. Perfect. And now I'm gonna... Oh god. Now I have to put myself back in the right place. Oh no. Yeah, it was Luna. That's right. It's not your fault. I should have figured that out sooner. Oh my god. Alright, come on. There we go. Get it right in place. Perfect. And then we're gonna go over here. Ah, okay, that works. All right. Does my audio sound good again? Oh my god, why did you move? What the butts? All right. Cool. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. So anyways, yeah. We can write the file system code in one file or in one platform specific thing. Generally, we use std file system, but for a lot of things, we have to deal with differences of opinions among different platforms, especially because we support back to Visual Studio 2015. We're using where std experimental file system is the latest thing. We kind of have to paper over some differences. At some point, we'd like to stop using std file system because it's so janky using it across platforms. But for right now, we use this file system thing. Now, the second type of command we have also takes the paths used. So this includes stuff like the paths to the ports tree. And the ports tree is like our repository of packages. It contains the path to your manifest directory. It contains your scripts. It contains all the important stuff. So this command type C is pretty much only used for like version information and help. And then there's the third type of command type A, which also takes a default triplet. And this is used for things like install, where you need a default triplet. So for example, if you type vcpkg install -- triplet x86 or x64 Windows, we'll pass the triplet x64 Windows to this install subcommand. So the first thing we need to do is define the base class of everything. We're just going to call that command. And it will have a virtual destructor, even though it doesn't have to, because things will complain about it. It should work. And then okay. Then we have three types of commands, and we're going to give this a better name because command type C, command type B, and command type A is not very obvious. And the way that we do this is void perform exit okay. And then we need a command that takes paths. And then we need a command that takes triplet. Okay. Make these virtual, or make these pure virtual, rather. And then we would like to avoid, what's it called? What is that called? Slicing. And so we're going to make the copy constructor and move constructor protected. Or actually, do we need this? I don't think we do. No, we don't, because this is going to be a pure virtual thing. Let's correctly constify these things. All right, cool. Now comes the boring part, modifying all of these namespaces into structs. So the first one is build external. You can see it's a triple command. And we should make it final. And okay. Then we get to do that with the rest of them. Excitement. If anyone has a better way of doing this, please tell me, because this is not very fun. Oh? That's fair. I should probably use macro. All right, let's start using macros. So let's call this QQ. Final. And this will be a triplet command. Okay. And then this is a yeah. All right. So then this is, oh, I forgot to do the semicolon here. So then this is going to be QW struct create final. And this is a paths command. All right, let's try this out. Hey, it worked. Good idea. Man, macros are great. Why wasn't I using this before? I am very smart. Okay, this requires a paths command. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What are you doing? Port diff is a paths command. Port history is a paths command. Autocomplete is a paths command. That would make sense. On the other hand, lazy. All right, fine. All right, and then, well, beautiful. And then this is XVS instances. Wait, really? Seriously? Today I learned. And then this is a paths command. Man, this makes it easier. Oh Lord. This is a triplet command. QE. All right. And then these all go away because they're no longer necessary. All right. Now, let us fix the errors. Oh, first we want to add a command structure. So for some of these, yeah, I know. Be patient. I'm going to add a command structure. So, and I also want to know why virtual is not highlighted here. Is it because it's const? Yeah. Weird. Yeah, I don't like the NeoVim plugin as much as just the Vim plugin. Yes, the NeoVim plugin is more correct, I guess, but it's much less stable in my experience. All right. So we get const command structure, and I'm not sure why I'm not. Okay. Const override. And string view name const override. External const command structure. We're just going to replace all of these. Hopefully this works. I don't know why I didn't do this in the... Did that work? Hey, kind of. I think NeoVim as a... like NeoVim as a tool is better than Vim. Like I use it exclusively. As opposed to Vim. But the NeoVim plugin for VS Code is much less stable. Okay. What? Where the heck do I replace? Am I missing something? There we go. Beautiful. All right. Now we need to add some names. Do 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 do. There was probably a better way to do this, but I'm lazy. All right. Then finally we add the command structures that we don't have already. And basically this command structure contains the name of the, or like what the arguments should look like for a specific command. And the reason that we want that is that we want things to have one way of parsing arguments. The other big thing is, so currently, if you look at commands, if you want to pass an argument to install, for example, the way you do this is you say -- foo equals bar. And that means to the install command, set this foo option to bar. And this is unlike any other tool out there, or most other tools out there. Most other tools allow you to do -- foo bar. And so the plan is at this point to actually have this command structure be public at the point of parsing arguments. That's my idea anyways. My idea is to have this command structure be public so that you can figure out the arity of these args. Because, for example, if you have install -- foo bar, how do you know that it's install -- foo equals bar rather than, install the bar command with the -- foo switch? And so having this command structure be built in will make it really easy to do this. The final thing is we've got to do this perform an exit thing. So if we get star, and then this, okay, then we can replace that with perform and exit $1, I think. And then we'll have to do that. Let's see what that looks like. Hey, it worked. Kind of. Oh. Let's see if that worked. All right, now we replace all. Okay. And then let's look through. Let's see if we missed any const overrides. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. And it'll tell us if we did. Okay. So we've got the commands.h done. Now the thing to do is to actually modify the individual commands. So if we go to first commands.cpp, commands.cpp is going to be a while. Oh, right. We also need the list of all the commands. So you will get span command star. So this will give you all the commands. And this span is an internal type. It's the equivalent of, oh yeah, it's great. Debbie, it's fantastic. So this span is internal to vcpkg. It's the equivalent of std span. And it is very nice. And I don't understand how we have not had span in the C++ standard until now. It boggles the mind. This is such a useful type. All right. Now, let's go to commands.cpp. And we're going to have to remove these functions. going to make it a static std vector of command star. And then we'll start worrying about the actual things later. Let's see. I am not a big fan of cleaning kitchens, I will be honest. You can barely get me to do my own kitchen. All right, let's see. So then we've got to do these ones. All right, we should put these in the vcpkg commands namespace. And well, somewhere. Unfortunately, this is not a gamer stream. It is a programming stream. That is why the tag is programming. I am sure you can find a better stream somewhere else for you. And this is fetch, I believe. Well, no idea. I'm sorry. I don't really watch a lot of gaming streams. Unfortunately, the only games I play are Mass Effect. I'm currently playing through this series. It's actually very exciting. And that's on Xbox, and I don't have a way of getting the Xbox onto my stream. All right. And this should be, oh, bloody hell, what the heck? And this is the wonder of Git, because you remember what you actually were saying. There we go. I actually do know C. C is a fine language. I prefer C++. Oh, well, that's interesting. I could have sworn that I knew C. Oh, shoot, forgot the reference. Right, so we have that done. And the rest of this stream is mostly going to be me modifying all of the commands to fix them. So that's fair, Plamer. If anyone wants to get me on a rant, I would appreciate that mightily, because currently this is just not going to be that interesting. It's going to be a lot of probably pretty boring. Just, you know. Man, could have fooled me. Oh, come on, Plamer. You know that void is just a C++ addition. In real C, we use char and never deal with any of that kind of void star. We don't deal with const. Terrible. Honestly, these ANSI C things, just, you know what? The real... This is the only C you need to know. The only C. Where you can write main. Let me see if I can get it. Let's see. That is the right way to write main. Okay, that's not gonna... Alright. Anyways. This is a great book if you want to know about the how far we have come. It is crazy. Early C was definitely very influenced by B. And we still have the issues, like arrays casting to pointers when you look at them. My cat wants to get in. I'm gonna go and let her in. I do not have programming socks. I do have math socks. vcpkg, I believe... It has this common main kind of thing, but it we do this W main on Windows with MSVC and Clang, which converts the UTF-16 arguments to UTF-8 because we really don't want to deal with the lack of UTF-8 on Windows. So we keep pretty much all of our strings as UTF-8, unless they're specifically not UTF-8. Like, for example, the string, or I guess it's more like WTF-8 rather than UTF-8. We really don't want to deal with narrow encodings. So we work very hard to avoid those, except for converting between WCAR-T and UTF-8. We do pretend that paths are UTF-8 because for the vast majority of the time it's true. And if we wanted to, there is no reason to support non-UTF-8 paths. Hot take. And if somebody does have the opinion that they should allow UTF-8 paths, then they can, add it to the tool themselves. We're not going to bother with it. And there's almost no reason to. My cat is very cute. Her name is Willow. And she likes to bother me while I'm working. All right, let's see. Okay. So autocomplete really needs to be fixed up. Currently, it... We'll work on autocomplete later. That's going to be a thing all on its own. And the big, actually one of the big reasons behind this is so that we can make autocomplete work better. Currently, we don't autocomplete all, so if we do this, for example, we autocomplete some commands, we can autocomplete, I don't know, zlib. perfect. But other commands we just don't autocomplete, unfortunately. And so hopefully with these changes, we'll be able to modify autocomplete to actually autocomplete all of the things, which will be good. All right, build external. So we go there. We go command structure and this is build external. Okay. Oh, forgot to constify it. Very important, constifying. And then this will be build external perform and exit const. So you can see here that most of these commands will parse the arguments as soon as we get them. So that's a big part of why we're doing this change, so that you can parse the arguments before they're passed here. So eventually we'd like this vcpkg command arguments to become parsed arguments. This is very true, Flamer. When I was a young girl working on this project, I would always complain about perceived slownesses in the tool, and then I realized that we're touching the file system, and the file system is slower than anything, unfortunately. Especially on Windows, the file, well, okay, no, that's not true. Everywhere, the file system is a huge barrier to being fast. And on Windows especially, if you're doing a lot of small file reads and writes, as well as like just generally small file stuff, like a lot of small files, you're gonna have a really bad time, unfortunately. And so the best you can do is try and minimize file accesses. I think that's all we have to do. Okay. Oh, that was a mistake. All right. Let me go vcpkg commands. Yeah. Thankfully, binary caching mostly fixes that. So I don't know if any of y'all have been using. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know if y'all have been using vcpkg recently, but Robert Schumacher, one of the other people on my team, has just stabilized what's called binary caching. And it is so incredible. Oh my God, I love it. Basically, you know, as long as at one point you've installed a package, it will just extract that package as opposed to building it, which is amazing for things like Boost. It takes Boost compile times from like, I don't know, 20 minutes, if I remember, 10 minutes, something like that, to like 30 seconds, which is just incredible. You know, Jackson, I think it's important to understand that not all of us are guys, you know? And so it's important to use more inclusive language. Like y'all or everyone. Thank you, Kategi. I need to add a bot for that. Alright. Then the CI command, the fun of the CI command. Let's see. It's really good. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that just totally screwed up my stream chat. Beautiful. Let's see. All right. Sir, const command structure, and this is CI. I don't think I've read that. Could you link it in the chat? What? Oh, there we go. That's okay. We still appreciate you, Flamer. And we're gonna take that off of my screen. Oh yeah, this one! I love this. That's a really good blog post. That's weird. Oh, is it on an ASPX blog? Shrug. I don't think it's that big of a deal. If it works, it works. Now the question is, what is this saying? Why are you not working? Did I rename you wrong? Oh. Got it. All right. Then we go down to perform an exit. What are you doing over there, Willow? Willow. Cats are weird. I don't understand them. Apparently, she's just like scratching at the corner of the wall. I wonder if there's like a bug in there or something that she sees. Heck if I know. CI clean. Is it CI cleaner? Yeah, it's CI clean. Oh. Unfortunate. Well, what can you do? Sorry about that, y'all. Oh. Do you want to be a mod, Slurps? All right. What about you, Flamer? Sorry, Shepherd's Oasis. There you go. What if I want you to go full Palpatine on somebody? Oh, that's the wrong order. Static. Dang, nice. I have never been a moderator for anyone, so I have no idea. Doop. That's the wrong thing. Ooh, that's exciting. Unlimited power. Oh, what's the error? Oh, right, okay. Email. You should be const. Okay. And then email should be contact. Yeah, that's fair. See, the strat for me is to get paid to stream by the company that is employing me full time. Yee. Exactly. See, I can pass this off as advertising for vcpkg, which it is advertising for vcpkg, but I can also pass it off as that, and therefore be able to do it on the clock. Yeah, that's fair. I intentionally picked something easy because I didn't want to be like confused on stream. You know? Yes, that would be great. vcpkg is definitely not what makes us money, but it is very good. There are so many people in this chat. That is dope. I love it. Also, y'all, I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't remember. That votes for Willow. All right, let's see. Let's create. And then oh, don't be modest, Shepherd's Oasis. They are great. I love them. Oops. Nope, that's the wrong one. Go to declarate. Damn it. Come on. Or dang it. I'm trying to be PG. Yeah. It's so good. I mean, you know, I work on it, so I'm allowed to have that opinion. But, oh my god. I love vcpkg so much. It's so good. It's exactly what I want out of a tool. You gotta get on this, man. It's so good. Let me... Alright. What is the actual name of this command? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I'm not allowed to say. So... yeah, exactly. Yeah, hopefully we can talk about it in public soon, but we don't have anything we can talk about just yet. I will say that we're intending to be the standard package manager for C++. And so that does include, you know, internal customers. And for anyone who doesn't know, Plamer is also a Microsoftie, and so he can get access to information that I cannot give out publicly because of trade secrets. Doesn't it? Now I want a smoothie. I just have water. I could make tea, I guess. But it totally screws with my sound. I would not go that far, but I'd go pretty far. Ah! Wow, rude. You're just gonna drop that on us like that? What kind of smoothie do you have? Yeah, I love the Outlook people. They're good people. Also, gotta be honest, Outlook is like just the best. I love it so much. And I don't even care. I literally switched my email to an Outlook email from Gmail because I like the Outlook application so much. Definitely not just because I'm a scrub who likes her company too much. Oh, that sounds incredible. Damn. Yeah, that's fair. I've started doing, oh, what's it called? I've started doing it's the fasting thing. Oh my gosh. It's the one where you only eat from like 12 to 8. Intermittent fasting. Thank you. So I've been doing that, and I have lost like 5 pounds in like 2 weeks. And I'm very happy because I was heavier than I wanted to be. Because I believe in societal norms for myself. Anyways. That's dope. Slurps. Yeah, I gotta recommend it. Like, I'm barely doing anything. I mean, I do eat better than I used to, but that's because I used to eat like crap. Intermittent fasting is amazing though. See, the issue, Shepherd's Oasis, is that my mom bought a scale and then left it at my apartment, and so I don't have that. I don't have that excuse. That's fair. I'm a society's norms kind of gal, I will say. I am nowhere near as... I like to pretend that I'm good and radical, but I'm not. I'm a boring liberal. I am what they refer to as a white picket lesbian. Actually, I think only I refer to it that way. I just think it's so funny. Yeah, I think I'm the only person who says that. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I like to pretend that I'm quietly doing other things, while in reality I'm boring and simple. I am a basic white girl. My favorite Starbucks is a PSL. Pumpkin spice latte. I also call it a PSL because I am basic as heck. I figure if I'm doing kind of boring stuff, I might as well be interesting to talk to. Oh, jeez. Yeah, my dad is a my dad was a master's student in political science, and yeah, they're pretty cool. My dad's pretty cool. I appreciate him. Oh, Lord. That's right. Ugh, I hate this so much. Why is this called commands.exportifw.cpp? It doesn't make sense. We are renaming this immediately. Doop. Hey, it's my code. I like my code. I do good code. I'm proud. Oh my god. I don't know. I think that I don't know. Yeah, that's how I feel, Flamer. Like, I know exactly what's wrong with that with my code, but like, you know, it's comfortable. I love it. It's good code. You know, it. What are you doing, cat? Cats are weird. Kitegi, no! Just overuse inheritance. That'll really slow down, or that'll really speed up your compile times. Well, maybe I want to be mediocre. Shepherd's Oasis. Maybe I want to be mediocre. You ever think about that? Okay, is it really that hard to just write static cast tie and end? Like, that's not that hard. No, Kadegi, no. Just write static cast. But also, you shouldn't replace stood move because... What? Yes, it does. Of course it does. You static cast tie and end. No, don't use the macro. Oh, yeah, I guess. Then, But you should be using, static cast because it compiles faster, and on MSVC it's much better because MSVC's our how do I say this? Our compilers, what is the thing where you take a function body and put it into the caller? Inliner. Yeah. So MSVC's inliner doesn't get turned on in O0, even for like always inline stuff. So the static cast will actually be faster, like noticeably faster, in debug code, which is why if you look at like the MSVC or the STL, you'll see a lot of static cast to tie and because unlike everything else, the STL really does need to be fast in debug mode. And because everything is a header, it gets compiled the same way as everything else, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure it's just O1. Like I am certain that you could find one, or OG, right? Yeah, debug iterators suck. I mean, they don't suck. They're very good. They're very good, but they suck. The thing that annoys me most about debug iterators is that vectors iterator isn't a pointer, which means that you have to do like magic to convert. Like if you want a pointer pair from a vector iterator, you need to do magic to turn a vector iterator into a pointer. Like you can't just do and star, because if it's an end pointer, then you get undefined behavior. Yeah, rel with deb info is good. But also, so much code assumes that vector iterator is a pointer. What do you mean slurps? Like faster than not optimized for debug mode, or faster than O2? Yeah. So you were doing OG. That's interesting, Kategi. Very interesting. So it compiles faster in release mode. Oh, user mode versus dev mode. Got it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I got it. I understand. All right. Oh, Lord. See, this isn't very good code. Hot take. My fiance just got home, and I'm very excited about it. Template metaprogramming is fine, y'all. See, that just doesn't seem very healthy, Shepherd's Oasis. That's fair enough. I forgot that you were trying to replace Eigen. Doesn't Eigen use a lot of magic templates? Yeah, expression templates. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, Lord. feel like we're going to have a lot of fun with linker errors when I'm doing this. A lot of fun. Oh, yeah, let me go to that file. Oh, nope. So, the way that this works is I still have to build on VS 2015 Shepherd's Oasis and GCC 6. I'm unhappy about it. I think technically we might be working on porting back to GCC 4.8. I think we need to if we want to get used in some specific stuff. Well, the magic of friggin' Red Hat. All right, so Adebi. The basic way that command structure works is we have example text, which is printed if you screw up the command somehow. Then we have the minimum arity and maximum arity. So if you write /vcpkg install blah foo bar. So these are regular, or these are like arguments. And so if you have a minimum arity of 0, that means you can have 0 or more arguments. If you have a maximum arity of 5, you can have up to 5 arguments. And these are not included as arguments, right? And then we have this command option structure, which it contains all the switches, settings, and multi-settings that are allowed. So --asdef would be a switch. --foo equals bar would be either a setting or a multi-setting. A multi-setting is kind of like -- if you want to, I don't know. So basically, this would say that both bar and baz are part of this setting. It's mostly used for like overlay ports. So if you say -- overlay ports equals / foo, and then both bar and foo will be treated as overlay ports. And then this valid arguments function, this is called when you try and autocomplete. So for example, for install, the valid arguments are the list of ports. So for example, if I type install nv and hit tab, it will autocomplete to nvtt, apparently. I don't know what nvtt means or anything, or if I autocomplete boost, we'll get boost, then boost accumulators, algorithm align, any, etc., etc., etc. That's how this command structure works. And then there's just some code that takes the raw vcpkg command arguments, which are here. So you get a list of command arguments and a list or a set of command switches and command options. So it takes this raw form and converts it into a non-raw form, I guess. All right, let's look. Okay. Then, yeah, I agree. I think it's really cool. And one of the big things that doing this kind of thing will allow us to do is actually call into this before we call perform and exit, which will be good, because then we get nicer things. I don't know how else to say that. All right. We're gonna get so many friggin' linker errors when we eventually build this. It's gonna be so much fun. That is one of the things I appreciate about inheritance is you can always tell because you get linker errors if you screwed something up, which I do appreciate, you know? Port stiff is weird. I have never used it. So, what has been going on with y'all? Is there anything interesting going on in y'all's life? You know? Apparently no. Apparently no one is doing anything interesting. Hey, Flamer watched their sheets last night. I'm really proud of you. It's very important. Yes, it is. Oh my god. Go finish laundry, Slurps. I'll be here when you get back. I hate doing my sheets. It takes so much effort. Because I have to like take the thing off the blanket and then put it back in, and basically I'm telling you I'm lazy. But I'm gonna complain about it anyways. I haven't been doing anything too interesting recently. What have I been doing? I guess I decided to stream, which is fun. Other than that, I appreciate that, Teggy. Other than starting this stream, I haven't really been doing anything interesting. What have I been doing? I got a haircut, or I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, which I'm very, very excited about. Oh my gosh. I need a haircut so bad. And this is why my hair is in a bun. Or it's not actually in a bun. It's in a ponytail. Because have to say, most of the reason that I'm streaming is because I get to do boring code like this that really doesn't deserve to get done. But I want to do it because it's grossing me out. I do not like this code at all. I don't like function pointers. They make me sad. Yeah, that's fair. My last major haircut was an undercut. And I loved it for like the first 3 weeks. And then I really didn't like it. And the thing about an undercut is you really can't do anything with it except just wait, you know, a year and a half for it to grow out. Super fun. Defo recommend. Yeah, that wasn't... I didn't like that very much. I looked very non-binary in those pictures, which I thought was funny. I didn't realize how much of a... Why? It's not a non-member function. Oh, that's why. Sir. Sir, please. I need you to do the needful. Oh, Lord. All right. Let's see. I would also very much appreciate these being ordered in some sane way. Don't like that it's not. It's a good phrase. You did? When did you shave your head? Or are you saying that you shaved your head for the last time as in like, this is the last time you shave your head? Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's a very easy way of doing things. Gotta appreciate it. Oh. I do not understand that. I love having hair. It's so much fun. You can screw around with it a bunch. Oh, those are the best. How short did you cut it, Slurps? Ooh. Yikes. That's no fun. I'm sorry. Yeah, at this point, I'm mostly getting just like trims, which I think are fine. You know, I like having long hair though. Yeah. Yeah, if I pull my hair tie out, the issue with this long hair is how much it gets in my face. I don't like it, but it is down, almost down to my boob. And now to get it back out of my face. See, you just gotta grow your hair out. Ooh, let's look at this. Oh, it's so sad. All right. We gotta do this again. And exit EX. Sounds very cool, Shepherd's Voices. Also, this has the wrong name. It should be VS instances. Oof. Oof. I'm very glad my hair genes are on point. My grandmother still doesn't color her hair, apparently. I don't know if I believe that, but I do kind of believe it. She is kind of... I don't think she'd lie about that. And like, my dad definitely doesn't color his hair, and he doesn't even... He's barely starting to have gray hair, and he's 50. That is way too much effort. Why would I snoop around cupboards? So much effort. What do you mean, Debbie? I don't understand that. Oh? Oh, Lord. I'm hungry. I don't know what I should eat today. Somebody should tell me what to eat. Oh my god! Playmart! Take care of yourself, boy. What if I don't have any enemies? I haven't. Is it good? Fair enough. I don't think I have any food budget left, but maybe next month. Ooh, I don't know if I believe it. I really like fried rice, and I make very good fried rice. This is so dumb. That's fair. You're allowed to like things. Why? We're just going to ignore that this exists for now. That's true. That would actually be good. I might actually make that. We're going to ignore fixing autocomplete for now. I mean, I imagine that most of the food that you like around here is in Redmond because you live around here. That would make sense. All right, let's see how terrible the errors are. Beautiful. Why would it compile faster? Oh. I'm a dummy. That's fair. Did I if def 0? I hope not. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, why not? It's better. It's better that way. All right. Commands, version. Oh, that should be static, shouldn't it? So static. No, let's do this. I will say I'm a big fan of if 0. It works out really well. Now we get to fix a bunch of things. I mean, if 0 is the real block comment for C++ because it actually nests, unlike block comments. Oh no. Oh, there we go. I have... Oh yeah, exactly. I think if 0 is better because then you don't have to have correct syntax either. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Okay. Oh, if const expert is so good. If only I had access to it. I don't even have access to std variant. Not happy about it. C++ 14 and a half. We do have some stuff from C++ 17. Specifically, we work really hard to get access to a file system through either experimental file system or whatever. Yeah, it's basically C++ 14. And sometimes we don't even have access to C++ 14 because of our support of Visual Studio 2015. There's some weirdness there. Yeah. We deal with some stuff. But yeah, we do GCC 6 and Clang 7 because that's when experimental file system started existing. I mean, it like handles C++ 14, but it wasn't. There are some issues with it, right? Why is this erroring? What? Oh. Like two-phase lookup and stuff like that. Slash permissive minus didn't exist until VS 2017. Oh, I hate when I get like those sneezes that like want to come out but don't. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping that soon we will be able to use oh no, we won't be able to. Having to be able to compile on Red Hat is going to be such a pain in the tuchus. All right. Yeah, and we're actually better at some stuff. Which I'm actually really happy about. I don't understand why Clang doesn't have from cars yet and to cars. Like, it should be really easy to do, right? They probably have the integral ones, but the floating point ones aren't there. Which are the important ones. Yeah, Adibi. STL and LLVM have the same license. So it's trivial modulo actually doing it to move STL's implementation into stdlib C++'s. Why don't they have hardware destructive interference size? That seems like something that's pretty easy to do. It is a PR already. STL, the guy, Stefan T. Lawawade, actually opened a PR already for adding it to libstd C++. See? MSVC, we're the best. C people don't really exist. We're gonna pretend they don't exist. Please don't exist, C people. Oh yeah, but you're a game dev. I ignore game devs. I mostly see Rust people. I think Shepherd's Oasis. No. No slurps. No. Bad slurps. I thought you went to like the committee or something. Yes, please. Give namespaces. Okay, I'm actually not gonna screw with that. No, I will. Maybe. I'm gonna ignore that for now. Oh, how do we want to do this? Template namespaces are called structs. Hot take. Does it have template namespaces or does it just have template modules? Namespaces are kind of weird. Really? What's the point of a template namespace? Yeah, structs are pretty much exactly a OCaml module, like template structs. I feel like... Oh, I see. I feel like template namespaces seem like a nice idea initially, but I think that having templated namespaces with multiple like if you have multiple of this what is that called? If you split up a template namespace, I think it's really awful. You know? That's fair. I'm all for not letting terrible ideas be stopped or stop you. Oh no. Don't. No. No, Debbie. No. I don't like that. I'm suddenly very, very, very against this. Hey, am I gonna get this to build up? Nope. That's not actually a bad point, Slurps. You'd want it to not look up stuff though. Like you wouldn't want it to do ADL. Which is why if const expr kind of sucks. Like it still does ADL and stuff. Or not ADL. It does single phase lookup. Or the first phase of lookup, I guess. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, I would say probably... Oh, if a requires is false, then the result is unevaluated? I didn't know that. I don't understand. How does the requires unevaluated? Oh, I see what you're saying. Really? I didn't know that. I guess so. It makes sense. Hey, we're getting close. We're getting very close to the end of this. I'm so ready. Hey, we got to the linker errors. I think linker errors are my favorite kind of errors. It really means you've made it. All right. I hate that that's true. Yeah, pretty sure Shepherd's Oasis. It just uses them as they're intended to be used. Where is this command C? see if this works. Okay. And then if command function it equals all commands dot end return. No. That will be invalid command. And now we're using the wonderful dynamic cast because we hate ourselves. And also because we will fix this later. But for now, dynamic cast is the best way to go. Unfortunately, dynamic cast is really slow, but we don't care about that for now. We're going to make it faster later. We got a path command. And then what we're doing here is we're just looking for the 3 kinds of commands that there are. And if the command is that type of command, we will dynamic cast it correctly and call the perform an exit that we want to call. And then otherwise, we know that this can never happen. So we will say that this is unreachable code. And if we ever reach this, then we've screwed up, basically. Let's see. So now we've got linker errors, which is good. What? Missing comma before. Oh. All right. Oh, yeah. We're so close. And then once we have the build complete, I'm going to go on a little break and eat lunch. And then I'll come back and start working on finishing these linker errors. All right, we're good, except for linker errors. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, thanks y'all. Hello. Oh my god, how are 58 people following me? I did not expect that to happen. Jesus. Well, all y'all followers, I really appreciate it. Holy crap. 59 people. Oh, Kategi, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna hang out and eat for a bit because I'm very hungry. I made some very tasty pesto pasta yesterday. Well, while I'm eating, anybody have any questions for me? I want to talk to y'all. And I'm also going to move this over here so that I can actually look kind of at the screen. Would you make Flamer? I do not enjoy multiplying matrices in my spare time. I did very much enjoy my course on computational linear algebra in school. For people who don't know, I'm a mathematics major. But I cannot do matrix stuff. I make tea in my spare time. That's what I do in my spare time. I did get a new teapot recently, which I very much enjoy. It's a cast iron, because cast iron is best iron. I make a lot of tea. I drink a lot of tea throughout the day. I think this is... Yes. Exactly, Kategi. I probably drink... How big is this? Let's look. We've got my big water bottle that I use for water for my tea. And it is 64 ounces. So I drink like 48 to 64 ounces of tea a day. So probably half a gallon, I think. Whatever that is in metric. Yeah, like nearly 2 liters of tea a day. I appreciate that, Adobe. Closing the laptop is hard. What time zone are you in? Oof. Oof. Well, time for more coding. I think I'm just going to finish off the linker stuff. Hey, vacations! Love vacations. I am not in vacations right now. I don't get vacations. I do. I'm being silly. Okay. So now we just got some linker errors. So let's look. The first linker error, oh Lord. Oh God. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think we get 15 days of vacation time. So not the greatest, but not the worst either. Oh Lord, I've got a... Oof. Yeah, I think as you go up, like as you get promoted, you get more days. Cool. String view, name. You know, that's fair. I like days off too. I think I have all of my vacation. I was planning on using it to go to New York this year and North Carolina to see my fiance's grandparents, and then COVID happened, so I don't know when I'm gonna use my vacation. I would love. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, God. I'm excited. I'm going to Japan for my, Oh, Lord. That is really weird, Debbie. That is not what I wanted. Why would overtime convert to days off? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, more money is more better. Oh, yeah, I guess. I still would rather have more money, though. Give me a bonus or something. Makes sense. Now that you say it like that. I think personally I would still prefer the money though. Yeah, totally. Ooh, now we get to look at what the actual name of it was. XCI clean, cool. Do 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 do. I feel like most of the people who are talking are regulars in the Include C++. Who else is around? There are 10 viewers, so post in chat. I want to see who's up and what y'all are up to. I know. Yeah, lurkers. I'm curious. I think like 5 people are talking. That's okay. You can continue to lurk. Oh, what is the... Oh, there we go. Might be util. There we go. All right. So string view contact. This is one of those shockingly useful commands. It's very nice, and I like it a lot. All right. I wish I was doing more interesting stuff. This is like not very interesting code. Does anyone have any ideas on how to spice it up? I think the strategy there, Flamer, is to just ignore that you have an engine. Just don't write physics. You know, all of your code should be text-based. It just makes life so much easier. Does anyone really need graphics? We didn't in the 80s. Just saying. Everything was easier when we could all just use C and pretend that the internet didn't exist. Exactly. Terminal's all you need. I feel like the correct answer is rendering all physics in oh, what's that called? An oscilloscope. Oh, those are so cool when you can get an oscilloscope to just show graphics. Love it. See, this is the real wonder of working on developer tools, is that developers don't need graphics, and thus all of my development is in the terminal. Yeah, system printf is different from printf in that it converts strings. Why is that a feature? I would like to know. But yeah, I wish we could depend on funct. The big thing with a package manager is you want to depend on as few things as possible, because you can't depend on yourself in order to get your dependencies. And so we don't depend on anything except for catch2, because catch2 is only used for testing. But we don't depend on anything except for the STL in our main code. C+, depends. C generally. But we don't really take any input, so we basically just use printf, which is fine. Maybe not the greatest thing ever, but it's fine. Better than IOStream. I will say that. Yeah, I love that. It's really cool. But for us, because we're touching the file system so often, it's like fine to just allocate. So we allocate and actually null terminate our strings before we pass them to printf. Because it's just easier, In a perfect world, we would use FMT, and FMT would be in the standard library, and we wouldn't have IOStream. It's kind of going to be what? Oh, yeah. It's going to be in the standard library, and we won't have access to it because GCC 4.8. It's mostly about ugliness. Like, they're friggin' slow. Like, they're slow as heck. But that's not the big issue for us. The big issue for us is that formatted printing is really not easy to write or read with IO streams. IOmanip is awful and I hate it. And also it touches global state, which is the worst. Oh, did I find that twice? I did. All right. I don't really want to finish all these linker errors on stream. I think it's pretty obvious how I'm going to do it. But hopefully I'll be back Saturday. I might do some gaming streaming. I don't know. Or I might just do some open source programming. I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for joining me on this first stream. Yeah, have a great rest of your day, y'all. Bye.